Okay, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and try my best at getting this message across without appearing to be a heartless jerk. Yesterday, I hopped in somebody's live, and somebody else was live with them, and we had a discussion. This person was in the hospital. They were not feeling good, which I am praying for you. I'm sorry that you're having trouble. I don't know what your situation is, so please excuse my ignorance. And they were talking about how people don't talk to them for ages, and then they just suddenly want to talk to them when they're feeling bad or in the hospital, want to know all about their lives, and they're like, that's not acceptable. You weren't there for me then. You're only here for me now for clout. And while yes, that's the case with probably the majority of people you talked about there, I did say something in a typical guy fashion, where instead of just listening and nodding my head and saying, yes, I hear you, I feel what you're saying, I empathize and sympathize with you, go ahead and spill your guts, I'm here for you, etc., I tried to explain the situation, and instead I upset the person. So first of all, I want to say I'm sorry for that. However, I'm going to double down and try to explain it. Let's go ahead and do that. So my comment to this person was that people with ADHD tend to forget that other people exist. It happens not just all the time, but to a lot of people all the time. And why is this the case? Well, here's a good example. If I took this golf ball, right, and this golf ball, let's say it's somewhat important to me. I might need this later. Let's say I'm going to the golfing range. This is my lucky golf ball. This is the one I always take with me. If I come inside and I set it down in one spot, and I know where that spot's at, I will come back to it. But if I come home and I just mindlessly put it down somewhere, I will forget that it ever existed. I will spend hours trying to find this thing, even though I set it down somewhere and I kind of had an idea. And our brains with ADHD work specifically like this, not just with things. It works like this with people as well. We can go days, weeks, months, sometimes even years without talking to somebody, not because we don't care about them, but because out of sight, out of mind. If it's not in front of me, it does not exist. And I've seen that happen in my life several times. For example, I would go without talking to my mom for months, and I was just busy doing other things. And that's just the downside to ADHD. If you want to remember something, you have to either put it in a place that you'll always know where it's at and come back to, or make notes and reminders to yourself to always talk to that person or thing. But for creators and content creators like ourselves, we have too many people to talk to keep up with them. I'm going to go ahead and make part 2 to this video.